today. I'm so excited and a little bit nervous. Today I'm doing something new, which is huge because that's what this entire vlog is about, doing something new. I am gonna have a topsy-turvy day or days, depending on how this all shakes out. I've been feeling, I don't want to say that I've been feeling like I'm in a rut because I don't feel that strongly about it, but I've just had this yearning to try new things. Do you ever get in those moods? And it's weird and very abnormal for me personally because I'm definitely someone that I'm a little bit introverted. I can definitely be extroverted too, I know. But I find a lot of comfort in doing the same thing all the time. But I also get to that point where I'm like, okay, I'm craving trying a different recipe. I'm craving going somewhere new, whatever. So that's what today is all about. The premise of this video is that I'm going to spend the day or the vlog, because it might spill into tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm going to spend this entire vlog trying new things, whether it's trying a new way of doing things, doing something the opposite or different than I normally would. I'm going to be trying a new place to eat here in a minute. I'm going to be trying a new recipe, and I'm making something that I've never made, not just the recipe, but the actual thing itself. You'll see what I mean. That's the idea. I'm going to try a new makeup technique I've never tried that I heard about. We're just getting weird and crazy, and I already feel freer. It's the weirdest thing. I feel like freer. You know what I mean? I was explaining this video to my parents and my mom was like, I want to do this kind of day too. I'm like, Mom, that's the best part about the idea of trying new things. It's free and you can do it anytime you want. But don't you feel like as humans, we do this to ourselves? We get stuck in these almost self-imposed chains that, no one's forcing you to do it the same way. You're always open to try doing something different, taking a different route to work, whatever it is. So that's what we're doing. So we're starting with going to the gym in the morning. Now that is a double whammy here. So I get 2 points for this one. Not that we're counting points, because I have not been to the gym in 100,000 years to be exact. And I never work out in the morning, ever. It's so rare, so rare. So we're doing two things in one here. And I felt weird even getting in the car with just water and not my coffee, because anyway, just a lot of weird feelings, but in a good way. And I felt weirdly nervous about this. And I'm like, why am I so anxious about doing this video? And it's because I get anxious trying new things, but it's healthy. And I'm doing it in a very controlled way anyway. So I'm excited to get into some other stuff I have planned for this video. I hope you are too. If you're watching this and you want to do your very own topsy-turvy day, I want to hear about it. What were the new things, places, whatever that you tried? What did you do that was upside down, different, backwards than you normally do it? That's what I want to hear. Okay. I'm just avoiding going to the gym. Here we go. Also, it's 75 degrees and sunny. I don't know why I'm wearing a long sleeve. All right, we did it. I did things in the gym that I don't normally do. So I usually go straight to the treadmills, and then I'll run for half the time and then go do machines. This time I just went straight to the machine. So that felt kind of weird. And then I also forced myself to try two machines I've never done before, which if you've ever been to a gym, it can be very intimidating, especially to try a machine that you're like, how's this work? And you're like, I don't want to look stupid, that kind of thing. Well, I did it. And only one of the two machines I looked stupid, couldn't figure it out, and walked away. Whatever. But I did another one. It was a lower back one, and it was interesting. And I definitely was feeling it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so it was good. Oh, and the other new thing I did in there was I never go in the sauna, and I went in the sauna, and it was so nice, so nice. So we did that. It was really good. I'm feeling energized. So the next part of our topsy-turvy day is we are going to go to a place I've never been. I've seen it. I've consistently thought, oh, I really want to try that place, but I never have. And today we're trying that place. It's a place called Smoothie King. And I actually posted on my Instagram asking you guys if you've ever been, because it's definitely a franchise. I don't know how widespread it is though. Let me know below if you have a Smoothie King near you. If you look at their menu, I was looking online, there are so many options. It's comical. There's the get fit options. There's the build muscle options. There's the just have a treat, delicious smoothies options, and everything in between. So I asked you guys what you usually get, and to be honest, it was not the same thing twice. I kept scrolling and I'm like, I'm not seeing the same thing. So nobody gets the same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, this was not helpful at all. So I've just picked something. I kind of took a screenshot of it on their menu. My mom wants something and Tyler wants something. So we're going to try a new place. And if I'm being honest, I was like, oh, I got to go in and order. They have a drive-through. So we're totally doing that. And I am getting really hungry. I'm also thirsty. I forgot to bring my water in there. Really just because I didn't want to drag it around with me. But anyway, yeah, I'm so excited to try a new place. Yeah. So they also have like smoothie bowls. They have some acai bowls. They look good too, but I want to go classic smoothie for this one. Also, it's right by the gym. Like literally there's the gym here, Smoothie King. Absolutely genius. I have to assume that's part of their business model, because I can imagine if people like came to the gym before work and then like were like smoothie. I mean, also they have smoothies with coffee. She has so many follow-up questions. I literally was like, I don't know. Can you help me out? This is my first time. Because she was like, what are your two options? I'm like, and it's for Tyler. So I'm like, I don't know. So the nightmare I thought it would be, yup. No, I'm kidding. It was totally fine. But yeah, like I thought I was prepared. Twas not. Also, I'm realizing my wallet is in my trunk. All right, friends, we've got them. Here's the angel food for my mom. The green tea mango. Oh no, that's not what it was. It was like green. I'll put on the screen what it is because I just took a screenshot. And then this is what Tyler got. The Gladiator strawberry with non-sweetened strawberries and kale. And we're going to see how it is because those are the two things I had to pick. All right, moment of truth time. Ooh, oh. Mm-hmm. It tastes like the smoothies we make at home. So here's the thing. I don't know why it's never crossed my mind that a place could possibly make like healthy smoothies. I always think of like, and I don't know that all of these are healthy. I mean, I don't know, but you can look at all of the ingredients and I feel like, here, I'll roll my window up. I feel like I've always in my mind thought, well, the only way I can get like an actually healthy smoothie is when I make it home. Oh my gosh. Again, they smell the delicious unhealthy smell. They sell the delicious unhealthy, and I'm saying that in quotes, you guys, come on. I'm not trying to have a whole thing here. I'm just saying, you know what I mean. I love all of the versions of smoothies. My point is, it's really cool that you can kind of get both. You can kind of pick and choose. This one's real good. Like I said, I'll put on the screen which one it was because I already don't remember the name. These are medium, by the way. They're huge. But like I said, they have coffee ones too. Okay, I'm talking about this as though all of you guys are going to be able. I know Smoothie King's not everywhere, so I'm so sorry to those. But hey, look and see if there are any smoothie places near you, you know? And if you've never tried it, try it. Okay, I am vibing. I have not like left the same block because the next step in our Topsy-turvy day, and I've got to do this step fast because I got to get home to give these to them, is go to a grocery store I don't typically go to / have never been to. Now this is one I think I've been to once, but it wasn't even this location and it was probably 7 years ago. So it's called the Fresh Market. Again, I don't think it's like nationwide, but it's funny because the reason I don't go is I feel like it's a little pricier and I see a sign that says new lower prices. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like they're like, please come into our store. We swear we've learned from our mistakes. Anyway, we're going to see about these low prices, but I need to get like 2 things, I think, for ingredients for the next part, or at least one of the next parts of our Topsy-turvy day. And that is making a recipe I've never made. So I'm going to try to make protein balls. I've always seen recipes for them. I've never made them. I'll talk more about that in a bit, but I need like 1 or 2 things. So I need to double check the recipe and then pop in here and get them. We're going to try at a new store. Actually realizing I only need 1 ingredient. But we are like totally out of toilet paper. We're like at the point where we're using tissues. Ooh, fancy. I have also never bought a mango, ever. So we're doing it. Also, they have champagne mangoes, but this one feels soft and it said I had to look it up, but it says it's ripe when it's softer. Bread section looks really nice. Well, everything is very expensive and they don't have the exact kind of peanut butter I need, and I think I have at home what will work. I'll talk about that again later. I did get TP, but this is all they've got and it's $100, so desperate times. Okay, bought 5 things, $35. And I'm reminded why sometimes when you find stores you like, it's okay to not branch out. And I get it, like sometimes those are the kinds of stores you need to go to for like, you know, a certain thing for you're baking something and you need something very specific, or it's like a special occasion. But man, I cannot imagine going to a shop like that or store like that and getting my weekly groceries. It'd be like $600. It's crazy. All I got, you guys, was I did get coffee filters because, again, desperate times. You know, one small thing of toilet paper. The mango, I got blueberries. I didn't even get the ingredient, like I said. And I got ricotta, okay, because I saw a thing where someone made ricotta toast with tomatoes on it. When I say I love ricotta, when I say my mouth absolutely watered, so that I'm not gonna make today, but sometime soon that's happening. Okay, so I've mostly gotten ready, but I wanna try this new makeup trick I learned from one of you guys on Instagram. So it is basically taking the Rare Beauty blush, which can be a lot, and mixing it kind of with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. So this is what I watched you do. This is the shade Encourage, and this is a shade that's just a little bit dark for me. And so I want to make it work because I think the shade itself is really pretty. So we did a dot of the Halo Glow. This is so genius. And then a dot of the blush. And I cannot remember if she used a sponge or her finger, but we're just gonna, I guess, do finger on this side. And oh my gosh, it's already, look at that. It shears it out so prettily. Not a word, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh. That looks gorgeous. Okay, let's do it again. Make sure it wasn't a fluke. So one dot of that. I freaking love this stuff. I couldn't find it. I literally was just tearing the house apart. I finally tap off the main one. But yeah, this can just be a lot. So I love the idea of like, it's almost like you're just, ooh, that wasn't enough blush, I don't think. I think I wiped off, ooh, that might be too much. Hold on. Wait, no, I need that. Okay, I think we're good now. I think the ratio is better now. And I feel like, I mean, maybe you could just mix this on your hand first and then apply it that way. Either way, but it just makes your skin look glowy, of course. But it makes a color that's maybe not quite as wearable, so much more wearable and just easier to use. That is so pretty. Oh, I'm excited to try it. So I have two lighter shades. These are the ones I typically use, but I love the tone of this, but I never use it. So the other shades are Hope and Bliss, and these I use all the time. Bliss is like the lightest, so I feel like that's the one I end up reaching for. But yeah, this is very exciting. All right, so yeah, I definitely got it a little more over there. So to show you in natural light, I mean, it is glowy. I feel like I could maybe use less, like I said, if I mix it on my hand first. I might try that next time. Oh yeah. Jess, did you even try to blend over here? Okay, I just blended it with my sponge. It just, yes, try that. If you have not tried it, try it. Okay, so now I'm doing something I never do in the middle of the day, which is take myself on a nice nature walk, because I know it's good for me, and I always think, oh, yeah, I'll have more free time and I'll do it sometime, and that time never comes. It never comes. And so I'm like, you have to just start doing it. Like, if you want to do something, you want to incorporate something into your life, you just have to start doing it. I'm listening to Matthew McConaughey's book, and in it, he's an interesting bird. I'm not done with it. I've definitely gotten some good things out of it for sure, but he's just interesting. Anyway, at some point he's talking about how you are the author to your life, and you have the ability to, it's giving me the goosebumps, but it's true. You have the ability, you and you alone, to turn the page, to write the next chapter. Like, what are you gonna do tomorrow? Okay, you're tired of feeling this way or doing this or whatever. Okay, well, it's up to you. I mean, obviously some things are beyond our control. There's no doubt about that. But there are certain things that are within our control that we can change. And so, I don't know. I've been feeling really inspired in that way. And it is literally the most, it's going to make me tear up because shocker of the century, everything makes me cry. But yeah, I want to start being responsible for, and I do feel like I have been lately. I want to be responsible for my life and what each day looks like and how I can make the most of it. Whether you're someone that works 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, whether you work nights, whether you work from home, whether you are your own boss, you're not, we still have leeway. So I'm gonna turn off my camera here. And well, okay, I'm gonna get some footage of this beautiful area that I'm in because it is pretty, but then I'm just gonna kind of enjoy for a bit. I know I said I'd put my phone away, but I wanted to say this too. One thing that I think is cool about my generation, and especially younger, is that I think, and I actually shouldn't even make it generational, because I just feel like generally, and maybe it was the pandemic, maybe not, but I think all of us have realized that phones and technology can be one of the most amazing things in the world, but that we all as humans have to have time away from it. We have to. And I think we crave it. And you know that feeling when you've been on your devices, you've looked at a screen for too long, whether it's work or pleasure, whatever. And when you know you need human contact, when you know you need to not be around a screen for a while. And so I think even taking, like, I don't have enough time to be out here long. I've got work done earlier in the day. I didn't film, and I need to go back and get some more work done at home too. But this time I feel like is so precious, and it's so hard to find time to just like be in nature. Even if, I mean, this is just a small park. You can literally hear the cars driving. They're not far, but I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Hopefully someone's gleaned something from this. All right, as I head back to my car, another thing that's been on my mind is, I think that it almost takes practice if you're someone like me that doesn't like trying new things. And obviously a lot of the things I've been doing today are still fun. It's not like, but whether we're talking serious stuff or little things, the little things in life, especially trying new things, make life interesting. I'd heard something recently, I wish I could remember where I read it or whatever, but it was basically like, life will always seem like it goes by so quickly when you're doing the same thing every day. But if you're doing something different, that's when time seems to slow down. So whether it's, little things like in this video or not, I do feel like today has felt stretched, and I've done so many different things. And like I said, I even worked today, like I didn't film all that, but it's amazing that in the course of the same amount of time in a day, I'm able to do so many other things, and time does feel like it went slower today, which is just, it's kind of cool. Anyway, that's just been on my mind. But I also feel like this takes practice. Like, if you are used to doing the same thing, which most of us are, and especially if you're uncomfortable with trying new things, I think it does take a lot of getting used to that feeling. And once I get used to doing this more often and just switching up my routine and all of that, that I'll feel more comfortable sitting with that feeling. Do you know what I mean? I guess time will tell. Anyway, I feel like I'm making this sound very serious when we all know that, like, what I've done today, nothing is so serious. But you know what I mean when I think about big picture life stuff. I hope that makes sense. I keep saying the phrase, let's get weird, in my head, because I do feel like that's maybe a better title for this. Like, we're having a weird day. Like, I'm living my day weirdly compared to my normal day. So let's just get weird. Okay, so we're back. And I'm eating some chocolate chips. We're gonna make something I've never made. Side note, if you hear noise, my parents are here, Felicity's here, everyone's here. Anyway, so these are no-bake energy protein balls. I have seen so many people, like, that I follow on Instagram, etc., make protein balls, and they're always like, these are the ones we make them every week, like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, what am I doing? Like, it's literally 5 ingredients. I don't know why I've never tried making them, so we're doing it today. And these, I looked at the top rated recipes online, and this is the one, when I looked at the ingredients, I was like, ooh, and the pictures, I was like, ooh, that looks really good. So that's what we're gonna do. I will link this recipe below. So the ingredients, it needs creamy peanut butter. It's supposed to be the no stir kind. I couldn't find what I needed at that weird store this morning. It wasn't weird, but it was overpriced, like I said. I had this and I had to stir it because it's not no stir. My concern here is that it's great that it has like none of the crazy amounts of sugar. Hold on. So I'm concerned that this peanut butter will separate in these protein balls. I guess we're gonna find out. We're just gonna use it because I need to use it up anyway, and I already had it, and that's just that. But we need oats and mini chocolate chips, honey, salt, and vanilla protein powder. And we're actually almost out of this. I need to add it to our list. This is the brand we typically get, organic protein powder. There's my dad eating an orange. I asked if you wanted to be in the video and you said no. There he is, folks. Some of you guys haven't seen Don in a while. On my terms. You do it on your terms. Hey, you should be living life on your own terms. I just had a pep talk in this video about that. Okay. Oh, all right, focus, Jeff. 1.5 cups of the peanut butter. I think Yeah, you literally just put it all in and mix it. And then use a cookie scoop or a spoon to put them on a cookie sheet, put it in the fridge for an hour, and that's it. And then you can store them in the freezer or the fridge, whatever. I think there was like a rule where it's like you can keep them in the fridge for a few days, but generally like maybe just keep some in the fridge and some in the freezer. I mean, if these are delicious, they're only gonna last a few days anyway, but let's do it. Took me no time at all. I'm gonna taste it again. Yeah. I think the key to making it a little more wholesome, because obviously there's delicious chocolate chips in there, the key is that peanut butter should be the kind that doesn't have all of the added sugar, etc. So far, the kind of peanut butter where I had to stir it still worked. I just had to make sure I really, really stirred it, but all I need to do now is lay these out onto a wax sheet and put them in the fridge for now. All right, so these are done. These are looking good. I didn't know how big to make them, so I went a little smaller probably than most, but I would rather be able to eat a couple of them. But you guys, they taste really good. They taste like dessert. So into the fridge they go. All right. I could not find a memory card that wasn't full that I could form. It's a long story. If you know, you know. Anyway, we're good. We're good. So the protein balls are in the fridge. I had my mom try them. She really liked them. They happen to be gluten-free. I think a lot of them are. And she eats gluten-free and she really liked it. My dad will not try it until it is cold. So right before they leave, he's gonna try one of them too. So I'm gonna try to prep dinner really fast before we get Genevieve from school so we can eat dinner a little earlier than we usually do. So tonight's dinner is a HelloFresh meal, and HelloFresh is sponsoring this part of the video, so thank you so much for supporting my channel. So the dinner is creamy lemon spinach ricotta ravioli. That sounds so good to me. So in the spirit of this video and trying new things, I wanted to make sure I picked a recipe from HelloFresh we'd never tried. Honestly, I have my favorites, and so a lot of times if we're ordering HelloFresh that week, I pick ones we know we love, and so branching out. And furthermore, we're gonna be roasting bell peppers for this recipe and then putting them in the sauce, and I've never done that before, so I mean, it doesn't look hard, but I've never done it. So we're fitting it in the theme because I feel like it's exciting to try new recipes. And actually, through HelloFresh is how we discovered a lot of our favorites. So if you've never heard of HelloFresh, it's a meal delivery service. It's our favorite. We've used it for 4 or 5 years now, a lot. I love that it always comes with really nice recipe cards that are easy to follow step by step. So whether you're super confident in the kitchen or not, doesn't really matter. Anyone can do this. And at the end of the day, it's super convenient, you guys. I mean, if you're having a week where you don't want to mess with meal planning and meal prepping and grocery shopping for the few ingredients you might need, this makes it so easy. It's so nice to have a week or two in your month to be able to just depend on something like HelloFresh to do dinner with you. You know what I mean? So HelloFresh is more than just dinners. Not only can you take your pick from 40 different weekly recipes, but you can choose from over 100 items to round out your order, whether it's snacks, maybe you want some easy lunches, desserts, pantry necessities. They really have a lot, and everything will arrive in one box on the delivery day that you choose. I think that's so cool. Plus, I love that they give you fresh pre-portioned ingredients, so you have exactly what you need. You can cut down on food waste. Plus, I love their quick and easy meals. They make making dinner so quickly. Their new fast and fresh options are ready in 15 minutes or less. That is huge. But HelloFresh also cares about quality. They've got their seasonal ingredients that are picked at peak ripeness, and they travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know that they're actually fresh. Plus, they have so many different kinds of recipes. They've got fit and wholesome ones, pescatarian, veggie. They've got it all. I typically go with more of like just the family-friendly option since we do have some kids and it's easier to go that route for right now, but definitely something for everyone. So if you want to check out HelloFresh for yourself, you can go to HelloFresh.com and use code JBraun16 for 16 free meals plus free shipping. All right, this looks really good. And I've made ravioli. I've not made it with this. And like I said, the roasted bell peppers and the roasted tomato in it. Very fresh. Very summery too. Tyler, you're gonna really like this. It's very, very tasty.
Perfect before a half marathon.
You are running a half marathon tomorrow morning.
I just had to throw that into your
Pasta. That's why I picked this one. All right, so we split our duties. I was on kid duty doing baths in bed, and Tyler was doing kitchen and dishes. Thank you.
And back porch, because we ate outside.
Yes.
And yes, ma'am.
Just a second. She wants me to staple. I did this. I used to, as a kid, like take paper and staple into a book. I'm sure a lot of us did
fold
this.
it hamburger style.
Yes.
Not hot dog, hamburger.
Oh, definitely. Hot
then
dog.
you-
Are you a serial killer?
Well, maybe you're writing a pamphlet. I don't know what your plan is.
It's too thin. You take an 8x11, you fold a hot dog. That's too thin for a book. Anyway, I would make booklets and like put stickers in them or whatever. Okay. Anyway, so we're both like, he's gonna go to bed. So you are running a half marathon tomorrow.
I am. Well, running is a stretch. I'm going to be,
You will be running
walking and jogging it.
Well, anyway, so the point of this is though, we're not gonna like, because I was like, oh, maybe we could like watch a show together, but we're gonna turn in early.
Yeah, I gotta
once
get
the girls
my
are asleep.
stuff set out tonight, so it's all ready to go, because I have to get up at like 5 a.m. tomorrow, maybe even earlier than that. But Jessica requested that I tell about what I'm watching. So I watch a lot of Nova, because I'm a giant nerd on PBS. And
Why
so
I married you.
I watch it a lot, like while I'm doing dishes or whatever, like in the evenings, and they're always interesting. But today I started to watch a new show called The Origin of Everything, I think is what they call it.
There it is.
So yeah, it's called Origin of Everything. And each episode, there's like 40 episodes per season, and there's 3 seasons out, but each episode's only like 6 or 8 minutes long. So it's real quick, like historical things about whatever. I mean, there's so like, why is there minimum wage? Like, I watched one about killer clowns and why people have pets. Why do we eat popcorn at the movies? Like, there's so many.
Wait, that one sounds really interesting.
Why do all malls look the same?
Interesting.
It's
That's
just
cool.
There's so many interesting things here, and it's just I'm one of those people that I feel like I find everything interesting, even things I don't think are interesting. I think are interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like things that I'm like, oh, I probably won't care about that, and then I start watching. Well, that was fascinating. The history of washing our hands. Let's learn about it. Like, I don't know.
Cool.
That's all. And Jessica wanted me to talk about it because it's a new show. I completely forgot it was
Well, new to us, right?
Topsy-turvy
Is it
day.
new?
Well, 3 seasons are out. I mean, so probably, I don't know, a couple years old, but.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, Gigi, I'll do your thing. All right, we got to end it somewhere, folks. I am going to get a nighttime shower. I laughed when I thought about it because I was like, oh, I need to. And I was like, oh, well, if it was a topsy-turvy day, I would have showered in the morning because I would shower at night. But no, it just needs to happen this way. But anyway, I dozed, a sweet boy. Did you have a good day? Yep, just stinking up your pillows. This was so much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it because this is one of those things that for me, it was good for me to practice doing things that I'm not used to doing. And again, I know most of these things were very small, but they add up and I just think it was good for me. So I really, really, really hope that this inspired you guys to try something new, even if it's small. Maybe there's a coffee shop you've been wanting to try and you haven't. I don't know. That's on my mind because there's one that was on my radar today to do, but it just also didn't happen. I don't think I wanted a smoothie and a coffee at the same time, huh? So I don't care. Anyway, but I hope this inspired you. I hope you enjoyed it if not. And yeah, thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you want to watch some more of my vlogs, I will link my playlist because there are a lot there. And I hope that you will check some of them out. And thank you again to HelloFresh for sponsoring a part of this video. Again, if you want to check out HelloFresh for yourself, you can get 16 free meals and free shipping by using code jbraun16 at HelloFresh.com. Again, I'll have that link and everything right at the top of the description box for you. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.